Hello friends, this is Professor Pratap N. Shinde. Welcome back for the lecture series of Engineering Mechanics. We are now in unit number 5, that is kinematics of particle. So today we are going to learn the new topic, that is variable acceleration. This is fourth lecture of unit number 5. Variable acceleration. A body is said to be moving with a variable acceleration if its average acceleration is different between different points along its path, either in magnitude or in direction, or both in magnitude and direction. Then we can call it as a variable acceleration. That is, the acceleration of the body, it changes from one point to the another point, then we can call it as a variable acceleration. Either they are in magnitude or in direction, or both in magnitude, or both in magnitude and direction. Some important formulas are there that you have to remember. What is V? V is nothing but the change in displacement with respect to time, that is dx by dt. What is A? Change in velocity with respect to time, that is dv by dt. Jerk, that is change in acceleration with respect to time, that is dA by dt. And A is also known as d square x upon dt square, that is double derivative of displacement with respect to time. And A is equal to V dv by dx. So these 5 formulas you have to be remember while solving the problems of variable acceleration. The problems of variable accelerations are quite simple. The acceleration, average acceleration, which changes from point to point during the motion of a body, then it is called as a variable acceleration. So first numerical, A is equal to 2t square minus 10t plus 50. Find the velocity of the particle when A is equal to 0. So they have asked us to find out the velocity when A is equal to 0. That is, we have to find out V when A is equal to 0. So first we have to find out the time when A is equal to 0. Okay. So we are having the equation A is equal to dv by dt. Acceleration is equal to change in velocity with respect to time. Substitute the here equation of velocity, that is 2t square minus 10t plus 50. So d is equal to 2t square minus 10t plus 50 upon dt. So differentiating this equation with respect to t. So derivative of t square is twice t. So 2 multiplied by 2, that is 4t minus 10. So A is equal to 4t minus 10. Now to find out the t when acceleration A is equal to 0. So sorry, here n is here. So A is equal to 0. We have to find out the t when A is equal to 0. But we have got the equation of acceleration. Acceleration A is equal to 4t minus 10. Substitute the value over here 0. You will get the you will able to find out the time t. So this time you will get the 2.5 seconds. This is time when the acceleration A is 0. Now we have to find out the velocity when t is equal to 2.5, that is acceleration is 0. Got it or not? At t is equal to 2.5 second, acceleration is 0. Therefore, if we substitute this t in this equation, so you will get the velocity when acceleration is 0, because acceleration is 0 at t is equal to 2.5 second. Now substituting this value in the equation, v is equal to 20t square minus 10t plus 50, where t is equal to 2.5, you will get the value of velocity, that is 37.5 meter per second is your velocity when A is equal to 0. So it is quite simple problem, maybe asked for 3 marks. Now come towards the next problem. It is very interesting problem. A particle moves along a straight line with an acceleration A is equal to 4t cube minus 2t. The equation of acceleration is given 4t cube minus 2t, where a is in meter per second square and t is in second. When t is equal to 0, the particle is at 2 meter from the left of the origin, and when t is equal to 2 second, the particle is at 20 meter from the left of the origin. Determine the position of particle at t is equal to 4 second. So it is mentioned that when time t is equal to 0, the particle is here, that is at a distance of 2 meter from the left of the origin. When t is equal to 2 second, it is at a 20 meter from the left of the origin. So the total distance in t is equal to 2 is 18, that is 20 minus 2. So displacement of particle in 2 seconds, it is 20 minus 2, 18 meter. Got it? Now we know that a is equal to, the equation is given, a is equal to 4t cube minus 2t. So a is equal to dv by dt. So now we have to find out the velocity, so we have to go in a reverse direction. Okay, now here we have to take the integration. So integration of dv and integration of this term 4t cube minus 2t. So we get the v is equal to 4 t raised to 4 upon 4 get cancelled, so it is t raised to 4 minus 2 t square upon 2 square and upon 2 and upon 2 get cancelled, so it is only square. So t raised to 4 minus t square plus c1 is the constant of integration. Now this is equation of velocity. In order to find out the displacement, again integrate this equation, so you will get the displacement, yes, t raised to 5 upon 5 minus t cube upon 3 plus c1t plus c2. We have again integrate this equation. Now put at t is equal to 0, s is equal to 2, because it is given when t is equal to 0, s is equal to 2. If we substitute this value, so c2 you will get the value 2. So you will get the value of c2 is 2 after substituting t is equal to 0 and s is equal to 2, because it is given over there. Now to find out the c1, put t2 is equal to 2 when s is equal to 20 minus 2, that is 18. Now second condition is given, when time t is equal to 2 seconds, the displacement is 18 meter. Now here I am going to substitute the values, s is equal to 18, t is equal to 2 in this equation in order to find out the value of c1. So we will get the value of c1 is 6.133 second. Now your equation number 1 becomes s is equal to t raised to 5 upon 5 minus t cube upon 3 plus 6.133 t into plus 2. So this is the equation of displacement, which is only variable is t. So they have asked us find out the displacement when t is equal to 4. Just substitute the t is equal to 4 in this equation. We are able to find out yes by substituting the value of t is equal to 4. The value of yes is 210 meter. This is your answer. So thank you friends. Hope that you have enjoyed this lecture of variable acceleration. It is quite simple. Just you know that when the a is given, from that we have to find out velocity. We go into the reverse direction, we have to integrate. When displacement is given, then we have to find out the velocity, we have to take derivation. Okay, when velocity is given, from that we have to find out the acceleration. Again we have to differentiate the equation, and from the reverse direction a is given, find out v, integrate. When v is given, find out x or displacement, again integrate. So these two terminologies you have to remember. So thank you.